Thank you for joining us. We're here to do a Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine Mutual Energy check. Thank you again for joining us. And if you're new or returning, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you could, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. It does help the channel grow as well as helps me pick up on the energy. I'm picking up on the energy of self-worth. Let's get some oracle cards. All right, for masculine, High Priestess of Water. Yeah, balancing emotions mutually, fragmented. With that card, I always get in between of the spiritual versus the real world, kind of teetering partly in both. It's never really a solid energy. The ghost isn't on the ground. The ghost is in the air, but it is within a wooded area. So spirit and earth, right? And feminine, getting the reminder, don't forget, maybe being reminded of a few things, or remembering a few things, bottom of the deck, about being trapped. I feel like being stuck in her head, being stuck in one place, couple different things. So let's talk about it. Masculine, how are we feeling today? High Priestess of Water, stabilizing emotion, following his emotions, actually tapping into them. Let's see. Masculine, how are we feeling today? Knight of Swords, Knight of Cups. Clarity about taking action, thinking about taking action, getting an idea, and moving on that idea to present emotion, love, a love offer. He's doing this in silence, moving in silence. I feel like it's the idea. He's surrendering. He's giving up. What else for masculine? He's surrendering and wanting to reconcile. See, the Ten of Swords, it can be a close of endings, yeah. He was guarded, defensive, holding emotions back. He needed to stabilize his emotions to offer that, because that was the underlying energy, scared, nervous, timid. A lot of water energy as the High Priestess of Water shows up as the Knight. So we got three different types of, three different levels of emotion, and then this ace here overflowing. So it's like he's giving up the fight. He can't hold his position anymore. He's trying to block the emotions that he feels out. Because he was nervous about being happy. Just actually nervous about being happy. He was trying to overcome some things. Yeah, some blockages, some mental blockages, and make a decision and move forward, move on from the mental conflict. It's like he's actually tapping into that. Yep, there it goes again. Two of Swords. Let's see what's behind that. Two of Swords, please. Temperance. That being more decisive. King of Swords. weighing options, had to see things from a different perspective, looking at things, observing, watching, taking control of the relationship, because he had some things going on underneath the surface. So yeah, it's like the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords comes out with the Temperance. So that was in order to, kind of create a different temperature to the to whatever he was trying to decide, because I get that he was trying to be fair and objective, come from a balanced place, weighing options, shifting the energy, maybe bouncing back and forth between two things, having to consult a higher source, understanding, watching, learning, observing, and actually just the temperance was to create that. I'm getting like fairness, and I'm not finding the words, because it's like, temperance, you pour, like if there's a fire, you pour the water on there, vice versa. Some tarot cards have the moon and the sun. Just duality, for you require both to keep things tempered just right, to keep things just right, and being patient. So again, turning his back. Let me get what the Eight of Cups. Let's get some more information on that. It's funny it crossed. Yeah. Okay. Because it's like, I had to walk away. It's like he's turning his back on his emotions because he's having some type of conflict, needing to go within, needing to be withdrawn. But there's a sense of nostalgia. It's a sense of, yeah, I miss you. I feel lonely, left out in the cold, and I want to come rushing in, but I got to take my time. Look at that. I got to be patient. It's a sense of, yeah, I have to miss this opportunity. I got to control my actions and miss this opportunity. I can't. It's like I want to take a step forward towards something, but knowing that you just can't. It's like, hey, say it's summertime, the kids want to go somewhere. Oh, I can't. I gotta go to work. I really want to take it. I would love to, but I gotta go to work. I have to go to work today. Like, you got something important to do at work, and it can't hold off for you to go have a play day with your kids that specific day. But, hey, I'm going to take my time, and I'm going to do this job that way the next day. Tomorrow, I can do it tomorrow, or whatever the case may be. He may be doing in preparation to do it with the Knight of Pentacles. See? Slowly taking his time to, and being waiting. Why am I mixing my words? Let's see here. Okay. I'm also getting he's turning a blind eye to temper the situation. Like, I know what's going on. I just can't look at it right now. There's some type of struggle, and he's going to go inside. He's checking within, gaining some type of insight, wisdom, being withdrawn. That's the energy for today. Again, thinking about making a offer, a gesture of love. But it's like, it's at the point where I'm thinking about it. It's on my head. It's I've gotten mental clarity with the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Cups, to come in, present that offer, carry that come riding in with my white horse and my golden chalice. I like it, but it's for a reason. It's some type of conflict, and we'll see what's going on. It's like he's taking his time. Take all the time you need. Okay, for feminine reminder. What's the reminder? Manifesting the relationship, a mutually yoked emotional connection. Trying to bring that in. We have the hangman, observing, watching, looking at things, getting a different perspective, maybe even being enlightened. So that may be the reminder. Yeah, because I feel like she's feeling weighed down as well, burdened. What's with this hangman? Observing, watching, not taking action. Looking at the foundation. Looking at heartbreak. She's heartbroken. I'm trying to find the steps towards stability, but she's taking care of herself and healing to achieve success. Yeah, more healing, more rest, and a mental pause to balance things out on her own. And I feel like maybe even financially, because a lot of pentacles are out here. Page of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. I think she's working on her stability. That's going back to stopping, observing, watching, looking at her stability. I feel like she doesn't like where she's at as far as being here, wanting to be here, but also needing to heal and gain some type of success. It's like whatever you need to heal, it'll bring success once you take that pause to balance out the books, balance out your stability, get stable and secure on your own, and do the work. But then there's some type of confusion about how to go after what she wants. There needs to be a death and a rebirth, and she's also being patient. So it's just funny of the order. And I always do underneath the deck, because that's what the deeper underlying message would come to me as, of why this is, right? If you're trying to manifest a mutually emotional connection, just think about it. If you're not in the right space, you have some type of insecurity, you have blockages. And the reason why that, or you have some type of vulnerability, like, let me rephrase, I don't want to say insecurity, or vulnerability. So if your finances are out of whack, if you don't feel stable internally within your own self-sufficient, running on all four cylinders, you got to turn your attention. You can't bring this in and the truth. You can't bring things in when you're not balanced, when you're not stable, when you're not secure. You're looking at the foundation, and it kind of breaks your heart. You're looking at some things, and you're like, no, I don't like the way this looks. I don't like what we would be building upon. Does that make sense? All right, so let's keep going. And that would be the reminder. There it goes. It's like when I start shuffling and it sounds like a commercial, and that would be the end. But it was like, and that would be the reminder. Sound like an old commercial you would see on TV. Making a judgment get yourself in a more self-sufficient manner. And that's just point blank and period. That's a repeated message. Judgment call on your independence, on your security, on your stability. You can bring this in is you doing things first. It's how you do it. It's how you bring things in. Yeah, you're making a path. You're choosing which direction you want to go. Let's see. Yep, came out sideways, but it's the world, a new cycle. I don't feel like it's quite started yet. Yeah, you want to get a new cycle started because there was some type of lack, yeah, you're observing. It's something you're looking at when it comes to you're feeling abundant. It's like what fulfills you, what emotionally fulfills you when it comes to growth. You're kind of stuck in your head about your long-term success and stability. You're processing it. You're trying to master, your security. You're working on your abundance for this connection. Okay. Oh, yes, to keep things balanced. But again, there's some anxiety about collaborating. Which means you're trying to stabilize your emotions as well. You're kind of nervous about building and working with others. Three of Pentacles also speaks with teamwork. You're nervous about doing this, and you'd like to move forward and commit, but there's that heartbreak again. Same order. Page of Pentacles, heartbroken about the small beginnings, right? Okay, so let's talk about fragment. Let me readdress these. Starting a new cycle. It's like you're observing and watching some type of lack mentality within you, or abandonment issue, or still what you feel for self-sufficiency you're missing. Which goes back to the hangman. It's more of an observation. You're being reminded of a few things about stability, security, financial abundance, your material world. It's important because, again, you don't want to be reliant upon masculine, right? You want to have your own, and you take your 5 or whatever you have, and masculine takes his, and y'all put it together. That's the collaboration, and that's how you achieve the 10 of Pentacles, because you can't just say mine, and expect to have the 10 of Pentacles. Well, achieve the 10 of Pentacles on your own. You don't need to collaborate with nobody, because it's all not just mine, The issue I'm getting here is, trying to get off. Well, I don't want to say get off. It's building stability for oneself, building your own foundation, looking at your own home, your own living space, making a judgment about your own independence and security, because there's something lacking here, and it does speak to maybe survival, feeling like you're just having to survive, or feeling like a need, like there's something missing, so I need this to be put into me. But you can go get it, right? You can manifest what you'd like, and you need pentacles to do so, right? All right, let's talk about fragment. I'm sorry, I have to go back. I feel like I missed some things. Let's see. Yep. See, and these are sideways, fragment, right? In between, not up, not down, right there in between. There's some anxiety there. I still feel some fears. Yeah, some things that have control, some blockages, restraint. I do see two. I always see at the Two of Swords can always be a blockage. The Five of Pentacles can always be a blockage. The Five of Swords can always be a blockage as well, because it's a mindset. It's a way that you think that prohibits you. It causes some type of static. Same thing with the Five of Pentacles and the Two of Swords, because it's not all the way what it could be. The Two of Swords is again mental, and two minds trying to make a decision, blocked, can't see how, what to think. The Nine of Swords is a blockage as well. It's fears, anxieties. It's something that has control of you. You guys are fearful, but you're coming out of heartbreak. You're moving on to calmer waters, which is awesome. Moving away from that is a step forward. You know why? Because it's like you're coming from being I'm gonna say mentally heartbroken, and in your head about it, sorrowful, and that's bringing the space to ground something, because you come out of your head, but you can actually solidify it or take action towards it or open up emotionally to it. So that's kind of, again, going back to the Magician, and when I get the Magician card, I always see the things around it, because you're having to bring in all of the elements to make it happen for yourself, or whatever you're trying to do or accomplish. Because again, you gotta have the wands, the pentacles, the cups, and the swords to achieve. There it is again, sideways. Three of Pentacles. Wanting to collaborate, wanting to come back together, but again, you're guarded, you're blocked. I think that goes back to, what we're doing on our own. Because it is turning your back. It is having conflict. It is going within, being withdrawn, because of mental blockages. Because you're still trying to find your balance. You're still going and teetering on the fence about some things. It's like, I don't. Is it this or is it that? Do I stay? Do I go? Type thing. Yeah, but you're overcoming that. There will be success and victory. It's just coming in at a slow pace. Yeah, because you guys are doing the work. You're working on some things, putting in the effort, the hard work. I'm getting daydreaming with this energy. I don't know why, but you're wanting to move forward to balance things out. You're taking action, taking charge, moving forward with purpose and direction, because you're daydreaming about how you feel, what you want, what you're trying to accomplish, right? What you want to give to, what where you want to put your energy. Let's get some more. Yep, snail's pace. Things are moving slowly, being methodical. Slowly moving towards a new beginning in love. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Now look at that. Slowly moving that way, and that goes back to feminine choosing her direction, to look at herself, to manifest for herself, to looking at her own foundation. I feel it's like she's being reminded, yeah, you guys are taking action. You guys are overcoming obstacles, fighting, moving forward look towards your happiness. I don't know if this is fire in my hands right now. That's why I kind of, You know, the energy of when you're holding something and it's hot and you're like, ah, hot, and you got to drop it. That's kind of how my hands felt. But I didn't feel the heat, of course. But it was just like, I almost wanted to drop it. But let's get some clarifiers and see. Are we doing inner work, outer work? Feminine, I feel like it's more on the outer. Masculine, I feel like that's more on the mental and the inner. So again, high priest of water, following intuition, following emotions, doing what he feels he needs to do. It's like the actions that he's taken somehow creates this conflict within himself. And I am an avid supporter of taking action for yourself. And it's fine. It's fine to do so. It just depends on how you're doing it. It doesn't give which in the manner of how it's being done. There's the mother of water at the bottom of the deck, which he's tapping into his emotions. He's going internal to get that clarity and that wisdom, the understanding, something that makes sense on that journey to find that thing that makes sense. The thing that make things make sense. There we go. Whatever it is, however it is, because it's different for everybody. It's never a science, because it's not always the same thing. Knight of Swords. Yeah. Want to balance things out, getting downloads, mental clarity, thinking, taking act. Yep. So things can turn around and be successful for the long term. Feeling like the opportunity is now. The Knight of Cups, internally, again, preparing for the future. Wanting to release emotions and feelings. Okay, let's try that again. Clarify the Knight of Cups, please. Yeah, walking away but wanting to come back. It's the Eight of Cups, Three of Cups. Surrendering to reconciliation. It's like, yeah, it's a build. It's a build because the emotions are everywhere, and he's trying to protect himself to remain stable for fire. So it's the Three of Pentacles, the Five of Water, Seven of Wands, Four of Wands. Yeah, to find his own trying to protect his foundation and being patient as well. He's making a decision. Two of Swords. Yeah. He's gained mental clarity, and he has to be disciplined. He had to make the tough call about this cycle, so he could again check his emotions, check how he felt, check how again emotional inventory. I love that card because it's always like the Seven of Cups can be like not knowing how you truly feel, so emotionally confused and all kind of things. But with this one, you actually kind of do checks and balances. You actually be like, okay, I feel this check, it's this check, this check. Just balancing the scales on how you feel. It's not a lot of people, let's just say, that actually check what they feel. They kind of just go with and roll with the punches. But eventually we got to sit down and look at what's in front of us, how we're feeling, because if we don't bring our emotions to the table, how we feel and what we're thinking and where we're at, on so many levels and able to take action on, how do you know what's good for you or not? So that's a part of taking that break, surrendering, giving up. I feel like putting it in. Yeah, because again, emotions were every which way. He may be in an emotional state, just kind of up and down, trying to stabilize himself, protect his energy. Today, as far as for today, these are daily energy checks. Um, the four of air, uh, taking a pause again, looking at what's in front of them, processing it, taking in the information. Um, yeah. So there could be four movements. So there can be a transformation. Three of Cups. Yep. Yeah. Okay, so even with the making the decision to keep going, keep moving forward, keep taking steps, and holding back. Keep doing whatever he's moving forward through. He's needing to do so because it's his decision to overcome whatever he's needing to overcome. And I feel like you guys are mirroring it this time, because I think the foundation and what you're looking at, feeling left out in the cold, and actually observing that, looking at your lack mentality, we're being reminded of that. Look at how you appear to be, or look at what you need to overcome as a challenge. Seriously. So again, masculines holding back. Two of Swords. Yeah, there's some blockages that need to be tempered, need to be tended to, not taking action, sabotage. He may feel like he is sabotaging something, but the bottom card before the rest of these just kind of fell out. Oh no, I put these in here upside down. Dang it. The bottom card is the Emperor, taking control. And then the card that wasn't flipped upside down with the rest of the deck was the Hierophant. Taking control, ownership, the God, the leader, the one that controls things, that's running the show, right? All right, Temperance. Yeah, gotta create that balance. It's justified. It's what is needed. Him needing to, balancing things out, getting on stable ground, finding somewhere solid so he can move on to calmer mental waters. The Six of Air is, okay, I'm going to shift my energy. I'm going to move away from things that are emotionally volatile. The Temperance card at the bottom of the deck as a repeat confirmation answer. Thank you. Going with the flow, flowing with the energy. So if the energy is this, I need to do that, because I need to create that temperance. I need to temper the calm the choppy waters within. So therefore, we turn our back emotionally. Eight of Cups. Let's clarify the Eight of Cups. Yeah. Having a lot of emotions, but holding them back. Yeah. Because there is some emotions that are excited about getting this Ten of Cups, the emotional fulfillment, But again, the devil with the Five of Swords, obsessive thoughts, self-sabotaging, the ego. It's a lot of things in the way when it comes to how a person feels. So if you're in your ego, how you feel is different when you're versus from when you're not in your ego. So the ego would say, oh, so and so got first prize, I got third prize. The ego says, I wish I did. I wish I I had, first place and got the gold instead of the bronze. Not in ego says, oh, I'm so happy for so and so getting first place. I was so close. I'm proud of myself for getting third. They're good. They're really good. And I can do better. Should try for first place. That's the difference between the ego. Your emotions seem very opposite when you're in your ego and when you're not. Again, that's why you gotta tune into your emotions and actually see how you feel. Let's clarify the Five of Wands. Conflict. Yup. Because he's holding back from the connection. I believe holding back from the relationship, the connection, the Two of Cups. Resisting, actually, wanting to hold on to it. It's a problem. It's like the conflict in lies of holding back from it, which causes him to feel some type of way. But the conflict also comes, I feel like that was a double message there, because it also says wanting to hold on to the connection, because I have to detach from it, I have to hold back from it, but I want to hold on to it at the same time. So in lies the conflict, which again keeps them in a hanging man position, not taking action, just still observing things, watching things, and gaining some type of insight and mindset. Let's see what's going on with the and mind you, let's just say when you're in two minds about things, that's the Two of Swords. When you want to hold on to something, but you also want to hold back, you kind of can't move anywhere, so you kind of stay put where you at, right? Clarify the Hermit. Yep. Going within, being withdrawn, not showing emotions, Maiden of Water in reverse. One more for the Hermit. But also trying to drop his defenses. Okay. He's not showing emotions, and he's in the process of trying to figure out how to drop his guard, his defenses. There's a lot of anxiety about that, though. It's like the cage surrounding his emotions, his feelings. He's not going to show that until he can, because there's a lot of fears surrounding doing that, because of the hurt, the scars, the pain, and all of the other things that was endured. Let's clarify the Magician for the feminine. And we all do that, though, okay? We all do that. We all protect our heart and are fearful of putting our defenses down, because, the past experience teaches us not to do that, because you got hurt when you did, right? You're trying to take a leap of faith. You're manifesting. You're trying to have a new beginning. You're trying to take a leap of faith, and boom, trying to grow and expand for this connection to have a fresh start, new beginning. I feel like you're growing the pinnacle, and you're also doing what you need to do here. Going within, There's a lot of hidden emotions. You're being burdened by things that are underneath the surface in you as well, are tapping into your emotions and taking emotional inventory. You're following your intuition, feminine. Whatever you're doing, whatever you had an idea to do, yeah, that was for your stability. That was for your growth. That was for your abundance. And just kind of keep that in mind, okay? Let's talk about it. Two of Cups. Clarify the Two of Cups. Yeah. You're controlling your actions towards it. What you're actually doing is manifesting it, just to be honest. I'm just going to say that. You're controlling your actions. You're being withdrawn into yourself as well. You're not investing. You're blowing the fire out. Yep. And missing the opportunity for water. Rejection. You're choosing the path to miss that opportunity as well. It's like you're on the freeway. Oh, there's an exit to go, go home. I can take that exit to go home. Nope, I'm going to keep going. Oh, there's another exit. I can take that exit to go home. Nope, I'm going to keep going. There's an exit I can take, So it's kind of different ways. Because I don't know if you live in cities or countries or whatever the case may be. But it's certain roads that you can take and they all lead to where you're going. It's just you're choosing a certain path to get where you're going. Right? And as I'm speaking, the Nine of Swords keep coming up, which makes both of them nervous. I feel the anxiety, which is coming out from mutual. Clarify the Hangman. Let's get moving. Okay, yeah. I feel like there was a reminder, there was an epiphany that goes back to collaborating, building finances, doing the work, starting from the ground up and building, because it's like looking at the foundation, like it also brings heartache. And I do get a sense that at one point feminine may be obsessed with being emotionally selfish or just doing things on her own, being emotionally independent. And this speaks to collaboration and needing to overcome that as well, have some type of victory and turn things around, because things keep happening over and over again and we got to put an end to it. It's certain aspects of feminine's life. One, financially. Two, I do feel on an emotional level, and mental. You just gonna have to learn how to navigate and do the thing. Navigate on your own. You're gonna have to figure out how to do that. But it's coming because I have the crone of earth underneath it. Let's keep moving. Four of Wands. Yep, looking at your foundation, wanting to become the King of Pentacles, wanting to master your stability, and there it came out again. And trying to figure that out, trying to navigate it. What's the Judgment? Yep, to be withdrawn, go in, do the work yourself, actually find some type of wisdom, be to yourself, hermit energy. What's the Nine of Pentacles? Yeah, you're on your own, but you still have fond memories that you're stuck looking at, that you are hanging on to. What's the World? Yeah, new cycle, having conflict, getting it started. One more for the World. Okay, so we got two and they're both sideways. Yeah, you do not have mental clarity whether you should stay or you should go. In last conflict, you have to go within to get that judgment, make that judgment call. You have to weigh your own options, and it's a matter of what direction you'd like to go. Do you want to find your own financial security and stability? You want to collaborate? Do you remember how to collaborate and build and work on your foundation in general. And I feel like she's taking that leap of faith to do so. What's the Five of Pentacles? Yeah, foundation is unhealed, needing to do so. Just be patient with it. Wait for things to grow. Wait for things to change. Yeah, observing, watching, and creating your own self-love, taking control. Let's get one for the Nine of Swords. Okay, we got two. Yeah. The things that control you, I feel like fear, anxiety, they're in control. They're winning right now. That's why there's a fragment between the spiritual and the physical. Yeah. The heartbreak, the Three of Swords in reverse, with the Lovers and the Moon, it's telling me that the connection is going through a hidden, unknown phase. There are newly developed emotions, things that are going on underneath the surface. It's taking a lot of twists and turns and all kind of other things, but you're working on that. You're gathering the information and getting the downloads, as the Page of Swords goes. Yeah, getting downloads about what emotionally fulfills you. Ten of Water. Three of Pentacles. Okay, building. There's some mental conflict there. Some mental static that keeps sabotaging and happening over and over again. Let's try this again. There's too many. Seven of Wands. Choosing a path to stay strong. Yep. Choosing a path to gather your strength, have self-control, hold yourself back. Having some type of success and victory. You're getting mental clarity at this point. Yeah, getting downloads on how to build, how to put in the work, what to work on. What's the Eight of Earth? And let's clarify that Eight of Pentacles now. Yep, you're in manifestation mode. You're cooking. You both are cooking. Moving slow because emotions are new. They're fresh. They're not fully matured, and they can take a leap out as well. Because they're so excited, The Ace of Cups, nurturing oneself, taking care of oneself, in growth or expansion or giving life to something here with the Goddess and the God and Goddess came out, with the Fool actually taking a leap of faith. Yeah. The first start, new beginning, is to temper out those fears. So again, because emotions are running amok, and that may be today, that may be yesterday, but right now this speaks to emotions going on, right? Let's grab some romance angels real quick. For masculine, that sounded like an alarm going off, like a phone alarm, to wake you up in my ear. And it's funny because it says pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Let's get some more masculine. And that's because it's like whatever his blockages are, his defenses are, it's to let him know. I think he is paying attention to the red flags, to withdraw, to hold back, to not come in. It's a lot. It's a lot. I think he's paying attention to his own emotions, to his own feelings, to his own fears and anxieties. And then it goes back to express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So again, that reflects back to him wanting to do so. It says stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So that's him needing to shift that energy, the mentality, which is with the six of swords, actually move away from mental conflict, shift it away to something a little bit more clearer and calmer. So that's the staying optimistic part. But let's get mutual energy. Attraction, you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Playfulness, to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And then chemistry, there's a strong magnetic attraction here, which yes, it is. We have the lovers and the moon having the strong connection and the deep emotions with the moon, the hidden emotions, the hidden feelings. Choosing the path to stay strong and bring things together. I feel like that's the courage that's needed here. Let's get romance angels for feminine. Okay, 4. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Calling in your soulmates, your prayers, affirmation, and visualizations bring you together. Deception, someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. I'll be right back. One moment. Okay, sorry about that. But I did want to discuss a few of these cards. So it is safe for you to love. That's why, I feel like you're trying to bring that in. You're working on yourself, you're going within, you're doing self-love, you're taking control of your life, you're observing, you're pouring into yourself, you're trying to heal. I do feel like that, your foundation needs to be healed, a lack of healing, a lack of hope. So that may be a part of the deception, but it is saying it's safe for you to love and calling your soulmate. So, it's just, I feel like some of the reminders is about your own stability, being a master of your own life, being in control, because we like to give a lot of our power away sometimes, and that's masculine and feminine, and then you don't know how you got here because you laid all your worldly needs in the hands of someone else, and that can be taken away when you do that. So again, therein lies the lack mentality, right? Pay attention to the red flags. Yes, the despair, the fears, the anxieties that you've been feeling, the things that need to change, right? Express your love. Concerned to do so, fearful to do so. Stay optimistic about your love life. Yeah, poverty. I hate the lack of optimism. Despair, concern, poverty. Now we got to check in with our emotions. Yeah, we're gonna have to mature at this time. We need to become a mature man, right? Time for a change. 5 again. Mature on this pathway. May be concerned about making that decision to be mature and actually lay a foundation with courtship. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Yes. Look at the abundance around you. Look at what you actually do have. Focus on the positive and how abundant you are. The stability that you may actually have. Playfulness to recapture romance. Allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Privileged lady. I'm getting build, collaborate, work on playfulness, opening up, chemistry, official person. Yes, this is your person, but the chemistry is actually being blocked right now, which is a gift because it was taken away from your abundance, your great fortune. You needed to do the work. There was work needed to be done. Hard work needed. Okay. It is safe for you to love. Bad health. You don't feel like it's safe. calling you your soulmate. Yep, you're doing that behind the scenes. Deception. Yep, great fortune. You may be working on your finances and nobody knows it. You may be in need of, a great fortune. I get the self-sufficiency though, but it's you hanging on to the past is not going to get you where you need it to go. Release some of those emotions along that path very soon. Yeah, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. The death, it's always an ending and a new beginning, which is a gift. I feel like you did decide, feminine, what you wanted to do already. It says very soon, but I feel like it's already been decided. Choosing to do what you need to do on your own. You're being reminded of what you need to do for yourself, putting it into certain things. But as always, keep a positive mindset. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye. See you guys tomorrow.